That's what I mean when people talk about your name. All of y'all come from different families, different backgrounds. But what do people say about you when you're not there? What do they say when you leave the room? What do they say when you leave the building? That's what's important. Your name won't carry weight in that sense. That's how you get to where you really want to be. It's about what do people know you for. And at this age right now, you may not care that much. But as you get older and you start progressing through life, it's going to go from who I know to who knows me to what do they know me for. That's what it's all about. Because I'm telling you right now, it's only 1,500 players like me. It's only 1,500 guys in the league right now. At any given time. 1,500. But there's a multi-million athletes, right? There's hundreds of millions of dollars. Like fifth and sixth graders across the world, hundreds of millions of dollars. There's only 1,500 of us. Right? Y'all know that triangle, right? Like how a triangle is, the base is real big at the bottom, at the top it gets real skinny. That's how it is as we progress through life. Right now, y'all at the bottom, at the base. As y'all get through life, it's gonna start tightening up. It's gonna start tightening up. How many want to be professional athletes? Professional athletes here? Pretty much everybody? Okay. Don't be afraid. I'll raise my hand too. Raise your hand. Here we go. That's pretty much everybody in here. But I'm gonna tell you the truth. Maybe it's just a big maybe. Maybe one of y'all will be. Maybe. And guess what? It doesn't have anything to do with skill. That's the craziest thing about it. Most of it's not gonna be about skill. It's gonna be about respect. It's gonna be about what do they know you, what do people know you for. It's gonna know about your consistency, your ability to carry yourself. Are you honorable? Things like that. People think that it's easy when we get these cameras on us and we just start speaking. They're like, oh, how do you able to do interviews and how are you able to articulate yourself, be able to say the right words and give what fans want? This is a lifelong process, y'all. This is years and years in the making. Years and years in the making of being respectful, having a great attitude, carrying yourself the right way. And so when you do get the spotlight on you, when you do get that scholarship offer, when you do get the ability to go from this school to a bigger middle school or a bigger high school, it's not a shock to you. It's like, yo, I've been doing this. It's easy. The only thing I want y'all to learn today, I know y'all eating right now and the pieces smell good, look good too. All right? I just want y'all to understand the word capitalize. Capitalize. Understand where you are right now in life, 5th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade, wherever you are, just take advantage of it. Your teachers, your peers, don't be disrespectful. How do you become disrespectful? Leave a mark. Leave a mark where they really understand and really know you. They want to know you for a good reason. Leave your mark here in the school. Y'all go for a reason. Make it your school. Make it your community. Empower your own community. Y'all see what I mean? Thank y'all so much. I'll take this time to get some questions now, just in general. I know let me start back here to my 8th grade.
My bad, I came in late. What high school did you attend?
So I'm not from Detroit. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. All right, so I went to Lincoln Prep in high school from Kansas City, Missouri. But the thing about Kansas City and Detroit is they're very similar. Not population-wise, but like just history. All right, I got a history of music, I got a history of arts, sports. Yeah, we got the same thing. We got a history of music, the jazz, blues, like all of that. So it's kind of a similar. That's why I love Detroit. Honestly, it feel like home to me.
How was your relationship with your team?
Say it one more time.
How was your relationship with your team?
With my teammates, it's great. It gets better and better every year. It's my 3rd year playing for Detroit. I came in 2021, 2022, this is 2023. So this is my 3rd year with Detroit. It's getting better every single year. I mean, we have a culture now, you know what I mean? We have like a culture within our team, within the locker room. And anyone that comes into our facility or comes into our defense, you got to be a part of that culture. We have this payment penalty you have to pay for. You actually step on the field with us. And what does that consist of? It consists of up downs. How many of y'all like up downs? Y'all like up downs? Yeah. All right, cool. Well, we got a little penalty for people to come and play for our defense on our team. So this is one of the ways that we can start our own culture.
I got a question. What's your position?
What's my position? Outside linebacker. So I just go hit the quarterback. That's it. I go hit the quarterback, I make sacks, and I hit running back. Whoever got the ball, I will hit. It's that simple. Give me a sec. I know you have it. I got you. on, quiet down, quiet down.
Quiet down, y'all. Quiet down.
Ahead of time. Oh, no, I'm playing defense. Yeah. See, right now, when y'all outside playing recess, y'all can switch sides. Y'all can go play offense, playing defense, defense, offense. I'm the quarterback. Okay, I'm now the umpire. We can't do that. How you doing back? How does it feel? It's really a blessing. Like this right here, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, this is the kind of stuff that we really cherish. You understand what I mean? I can tell you exactly how many times, from the time I was in school, 4 or 5 years old, until my last day of high school. I'm gonna tell you exactly how many football players, basketball players, professional athletes in general came to my school. That's exactly how many came to my school. So for me to be just that one that y'all can talk about, or that y'all can just remember for the rest of y'all lives, I feel like that's a blessing. And that's what playing football is all about. It's giving back to the community, honestly. It might sound cliche, but that's really what it's all about.
Can you talk about your height, size, and weight camp? You know, you're competing, they have 100 guys, they cut it down. Can you just talk about your height, size, and weight and making that NFL team? You know, how do you mentally prepare for that?
Yeah, so every single year, right, we start off with 90-some players going into camp, and at the end of camp, in 1 month, the team and the coaches have 1 month to take that number from 90-some down to 53. You have a 53-man roster. So you're talking about over about 40% of the guys have got to get cut off the building, or cut off the team. And so honestly, when you go into camp, it's almost like you're going to camp with this mentality or this mode. Like right now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I'm not in football mode. You can't be in like this mode of like aggression all day, every day, or all year, every single year. It's almost this time period where my body physically starts to get primed for that time period when it comes around. When it's time to go out there and play football, to be rowdy, to be rough, to be aggressive. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 little girls and I have a wife. So when I'm in the field and I'm playing football. By the time I walk through that threshold of my door, I'm daddy, I'm husband, I'm everything that my family needs me to be. I'm no longer the big bad football player. You understand what I mean? So when that camp time rolls around, my body and my mind starts to get into this different kind of not alternate personality like that. It's just a different ambiance in the building. It's almost like when you're about to take your test, right? And you done studied for your test, and you like, yo, I'm about to kill this test. It's the same mentality when I go into camp. Like, yo, I've been working all year for this. This ain't my year for me not to be playing. I'm gonna be playing this year, so let me go ahead and ace this test real quick. So that mentality is almost like y'all when y'all in the classroom, and that's how it is for us. Because our camp is our test. And so we got this saying. We got this saying in the NFL, right? They say you are what your tape says. Anybody know what that means? Take a hint at that. What do you think that means? You are what your tape says. Listen up, y'all. Go ahead.
Hey, fellas.
Exactly. A man just said, whatever you give or whatever you put on that tape, that's exactly who you are. I can't say it no better. That's what art camp is. Whatever I put out there on that film, whatever I put out there on that field, was being recorded, that's who I am. And so then that goes back to what I talked to y'all before about, which is, what do people know you for? And so it's a whole circle. It comes back around to, well, what do people know you for? So when they watch my tape, what do they know me for? Am I soft, weak, hesitant? I don't want to hit. Or am I a go-getter? Or am I aggressive? Exactly. It's the same for y'all. When y'all leave out this classroom today, when I leave out this, it don't matter what was before, right? It doesn't matter what people said about you before. When you leave out of here, what are they gonna say about you then? Every single day you can capitalize. And you can change the narrative of your story whenever you want. I'm telling y'all that right now. When I got to the NFL, it wasn't easy. I just started off real easy in the NFL. I had some power, high lows, all that kind of stuff. It wasn't just like, oh yeah, I got sacked. Oh yeah, I got productivity. I had lows in my career. I had times where I didn't feel like I was supposed to be playing football, honestly. And I'm a first round pick. How many of y'all know what a first round pick is?
Right, who really know what a first round pick is? What's the first round pick, Kyle? Come on. Jeremiah, what's the first round pick?
Yeah, top 30 players in the entire world. Not nation, not like continent, not just Detroit, not just Kansas City, like the entire world. And they look at the entire world. They look at kids over in Africa, they look at kids over in Europe, kids over in Australia and say, can they play football? No. In the entire world. And I had times in which I didn't feel like I was good enough. If it happens for me, if it happens to me, and I have to be resilient, and have perseverance to keep going. It's the same for y'all. It's the exact same. You might not like a certain subject. How many of y'all here like math? Who in here like math? Raise your hand if you don't like math. No, keep your hand up if you don't like math. You can change that. You can change it. Because you want to know who else knows that you don't like math? You want to know who else knows that? Guess who else knows that? Your math teacher. But you can change that. Any narrative about your story, anything that you lack, you can change that. It just takes one day at a time. I'm telling y'all. One day at a time. One step in front of the other. Any more questions? I'll probably beat that to a dead horse. Any more questions?
Church, you had a question?
So, if you was the first round pick,
What's up, Word?
if you was the first round pick, that was top 30, so you was the 22nd, the best out of the world?
According to what they say, you know what I mean? It's always about other people's opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like your story in general, it's going to be written by other people. You know what I mean? Whether or not it's true, whether or not it's false, is up to what I believe. I can solidify the print, or I can erase it and say, hey, let me wipe that out. This is the true narrative behind that. You know what I mean? So according to them, in 2017, I was the 22nd best player in the nation.
He's being humble, but he was in a class of about 500 other guys. Only 500 could make that draft, right? And he was 22nd out of that 500.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he's being very humble right now, but that's impressive. Very impressive.
What's your question?
High school or what year? So I'm gonna answer for you. So right now in the NFL, I play outside linebacker. Our defense is the same thing. When I was in high school, I didn't go to a big high school. So I played on my favorite position. You know how it is, like when you just an athlete, you can play O-line, you can play tight end. I played receiver for a little bit, I played DN. When I got to college, true story, when I got to college, right, I was the last one selected to get my scholarship, the last one. All right. When I got to college, I went to my D-line coach. I was 215 pounds when I stepped on campus. Yeah, some of y'all like, dang, that's big. No. I'm 260 right now. I was 215 pounds then. My D-line coach, check this out. My D-line coach said, hey, if you don't gain weight, if you don't gain 30 pounds in the next 3 months, I'm going to take your scholarship. You think I'm going to go back home to Kansas City and tell them I couldn't make it because I couldn't gain weight because I was too small, I was too little, I couldn't do that? What y'all thought I was doing? I was tearing that down and haul up. They knew my name. They knew exactly what I wanted when I walked in there. I gained 30 pounds in 3 months. It was 245. And check this out. My footwork was so bad, right? My ability to do the stuff they wanted me to do at D-line was so bad. They said, go to linebacker. I said, okay, I'll go to linebacker. They said, hey, you got to call plays too. I said, I got to do what? You got to call plays. All right. Sam Blitz. I wasn't smart enough at that time. I didn't understand enough at that time to be playing linebacker. I went back to D-line. My D-line coach said, look, this is your only opportunity. If you play D-line and you know how to pass rush, you're not going to be here no more. Every single day I'm at the practice, working my feet, working my hands, trying to get time down, trying to get time. Okay, swipe, okay, cross chop, okay, getting the footwork down, getting the fluidity down. Because I was determined. I said, you know what? You ain't taking my scholarship. I ain't going back to Kansas City for no reason. Ain't about to be no embarrassment to my family. Ain't gonna be no embarrassment to my neighborhood. Ain't gonna be no embarrassment to my city or to my high school. Not Charles Harris. And that same kind of pride, the same pride y'all take in your own man. No matter where you from, no matter who you from. Take that pride. Like, nah, I am the chosen one. Believe that about yourself. You are the chosen one. If no one else gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you right now, you are the chosen child. Y'all can be whatever y'all want to be. Whatever it is. Like, especially these days, whatever you want to be. But it's going to take other people. It's going to take the ones that you don't think are really important. Your teachers, your mentors, the janitors. it's gonna take them to vouch for you and say, hey, he is a good kid. She is a great player. She is a great kid. That's what it's gonna take y'all. I'm telling y'all. Any more questions? Let's go.
John Paul, you have one? My bad.
You have, growing up, you have people like telling you, you want to go make it and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So when you did it, like, how you feel?
You know, the crazy thing about that, man, is like, you don't even remember those people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember, but it's like you don't even care about it. Because it took so much for you to actually get to where you want to be, that you say you want to get there. For some people at least, for me, I can't speak for myself. It's kind of like, I really don't even want to flex on you. I don't, how y'all say, I don't even want to flex, I don't even want to give you a credit. And say, hey, I remember when you did this, you said that to me. Prime example. One of my closest friends growing up, right? I played basketball the entire time. I played with the Kansas City Keys. We was playing at a school called Central High School. After practice, my friend's dad came to me and said, hey, Charles, I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, you might go D3, low major D2 for basketball, but I just wouldn't bank on it. Sophomore in high school. Sophomore. This is before I played football. I said, okay, thank you. But remember, I told y'all, when I was 3 years old, I knew I was gonna play basketball. My favorite basketball player was Kobe Bryant. That mentality. I'm like, I know I'm gonna play basketball. I just know it. But I was 3 years old, I just knew it. But things change. Things start switching. Don't ever solidify yourself in a cement. Stay in mud where you can always move. Football came into the picture, I took advantage, I capitalized. And I used football to run my way out of my city. And be able to buy my mom a house. And be able to get my sister and them situated. And change the entire narrative for my entire family. You know what I mean? So yeah, they're gonna tell you, oh, you might not make it, or oh, you're not gonna be that. That's okay, cool, I hear you. I'm not listening, but I hear you. But I'm gonna still be what I wanna be. There's two different kinds of motivation. Might be more than that, but this is all I know. Intrinsic and societal. Some of y'all right now, internally, know you're gonna be destined for greatness and know you're gonna be great, but the ones around you, they might not think that. And that's okay, because you're gonna overcome. Some of y'all might not know internally who you want to be or what you are, but you got support behind you, like your teachers or your mentors, at least one person to say you're going to actually be something. And that's all you need. Now, if you got both of those, oh, you can't be touched. You can't be touched, I'm telling you. When I was little, I'm telling you, 3 years old, I was going to do something. I was going to play basketball. Things changed, became football. Cool. I'm around that way. Any more questions?
John Paul had one.
John Paul.
What was your favorite football?
Favorite football game? It's tough. They all fun. Only when you win. I'm gonna actually say that first clip we played against Baltimore Ravens in 2021. That was probably my funnest game. We were just there. Don't get me wrong, we did lose.
That
But-
field goal.
Yeah, by the field goal.
Oh,
It was a legendary field goal. We still lost. But that was my favorite game to play in because we were against all the odds. Like, and that was our first year, like, really, first time really being tested as a team, like, and we was kicking their butt. We had a couple mental lapses on the back end. They kicked their field goal. They won. But from that game, we drew the line and said, we said, yo, enough is enough. And we lost a few more from there, but the mentality within the team was different. The mentality was different. What happened? What?
The first time playing a team.
The Detroit Lions? The first time what happened? So I played 3 years in Miami Dolphins. Or Tyreek Hill, okay? I know some of y'all saying call Tyreek. Y'all saying call Tyreek Hill. I said he was there when I was there. I played 3 years in Miami. I played 1 year in Atlanta with the Atlanta Falcons. And from there I was a free agent. Free agent means I can go wherever I want to go, play wherever I want to play. I chose Detroit. I chose to come to Detroit. Right? So my first time down the field, it was really like a proving situation. Right? A couple guys got hurt, and all I did was, guess what I did? What word got to teach y'all today? That's all I did. A couple guys who were starting before me got hurt. I said, not that, of course I don't want anybody to get hurt, but I'm like, yo, it's my time. All that background work I've been doing, it's on me to shine. And so what y'all think I did? I stepped to the plate. I took advantage of it. I capitalized. Became a starter, so on and so forth, got a new contract. I'm still here, baby, rocking out with y'all. Favorite number? My favorite number for football, I'm gonna have to say when I was in high school. Actually, no, college, for sure, college. When I was number 91. I was 91 in college. I know you laugh 91 like, yeah. But I mean, D lineman, man, you gotta have a high number. So when I was 91 in college. What's your favorite number? 12? 1?
What is your motivation to keep going? You know, the training, putting God first. What is your motivation to keep you in good shape? Because we know it's a finite window. You know, you want to get to 10 years. You want to get that. You want to get your money. You want to be in that success. So what is your motivation to take year by year by year?
Yeah, so to take it year by year, honestly, the thing about motivation, y'all, is that it comes and goes. Motivation is like a finite resource where you get a little spark, cool, I'm motivated. Like when you wake in the morning, you be like, oh, I'm about to work out. Cool, you might go work out, but why don't you work out for 2 months in a row? And you're not motivated. But when you get that New Year's resolution, you're like, oh, I'm motivated to go work out. You go work out for 1 month, and month 2, 50% of people who made resolutions don't actually meet it. That's because of motivation. So to answer your question, to capitalize on this whole thing of time, I made it a habit. I made it a habit to go work out. I don't work out. Whether I'm playing football, whether I'm not playing football, whether I'm injured, whether I'm fully active, I'm going to work out. It's just a habit now. Like it's something I just like to do. I'm going to study. I'm going to watch film. I did it so many times where it's no longer something I'm motivated by. Like, oh, today I feel like I want to go watch film. No. I'm going to do it because that's just what I like to do. It's a habit now. When y'all separate yourselves from being motivated, just being habitual creatures of doing things that are right, you're going to see a drastic change in your life. Because that motivation only lasts for a finite time. When you make something a habit, it's with you forever. It becomes a part of your identity. And then when it becomes a part of your identity, people start knowing you for that reason. Hard working becomes a part of your identity. They just know you for that. Consistency becomes a part of your identity. They just know you for that. Respect becomes a part of your identity. Because I say yes or no to so many people, it's just a habit. I say thank you, man. I open the door for him and things like that. Open the door for my wife. So many times it's just a habit. I don't even think about it. You get around some 60-year-olds who've been married for 40-something years, they're like, oh, you open the door for your wife, that's so cute. No, it's a habit. It's not something I need no praise for. It's something I do. So become habitual with things that y'all do. Being in school early or being in school on time. Moving from one class to the next on time. Saying yes sir, no sir. Consistent. Things like that become a habit. So you're not even thinking about this as a party. Like, yo, I just do this. And so when they say, like Justin Jefferson, for example, right? All them catches he made, people are like, dang, that's so cold, oh, that's tight. But I guarantee you he caught that ball the same way 1,000 times before he caught that ball that you actually saw. I guarantee you. Oh, that sack he got, I guarantee you, I think that pass was moved at least 1,000 times, 10,000 times before you actually see it on the field. I guarantee you.
One more question, not to be in your business and all, but how much money you make?
I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna tell you what I told. Yeah, you about to say it for me. Don't ask someone else what's in their pocket. That's what I was telling the kid. Don't do that. Cause I can lie to you, and I can tell you I'm worth $100 million. You might believe it. You see what I'm saying? There's just no reason to be curious about it, you know? Because I'm telling you right now, it's not about the money. You know what it's about? It's about, no. I'm tell you right now.
Listen.
It ain't even about the money. I'll tell you that right now. This is about doing something you actually love. Doing something you actually love and be able to use your time the way you want to use it. That's what it's all about. People look at the money like, oh, he got a contract for $100 million. That's cool, now. But what about your time? So you got time to do with your kids? You got time to do with your family? You know what I'm saying? Find out what you want to do in life, do what you love, and control your own time.
To add on to what he's saying, what y'all not getting is that anybody can just go and get a job, right? He don't have a job. He don't have a career. He has a passion that he does, that he loves to do. You see what I'm saying? So when you have a passion that you love to do, it's not a job, so you don't worry about the pay. You're happy with what you're doing in life. That's what y'all want to do. Y'all don't want to have a job and have a boss over your shoulder every day. You want to have a passion that you love to do and be paid for.
And then when you have certain skills and qualities that are rare amongst society, amongst other people, you get paid for that. You get paid for that. Like, that's what it's all about. Because then you're doing what you want to do. You love it.
One more question that we, Mark, you ask your question?
Favorite teammate? You know, y'all get recorded, they gonna get mad at you.
Who's one that you think you learn from every day?
Who's someone I learned from?
It's always somebody probably different, somebody on the team that you say, you know what? Or he learned something different.
So, have any of y'all heard of Trey Flowers?
Yeah, yeah, he ain't there no more.
Yeah, he not playing with us no more, but he's still our teammate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, he was one of them guys who got hurt, probably under the radar, whatever you want to call it. But he changed the culture of locker room. You wanna know how he did it? He didn't say nothing to us. You wanna know how he did it? By the way he worked and by his actions. He just showed us what to do. And that's true leadership. He's not the one that's all righty, saying all this. He's not a class clown. You know, that's one who does stuff right all the time. That's what he showed me. He was truly the first vet that I had who showed me how to do the stuff, right stuff. I had some great vets. I played with great vets. Dominic Sue, Cameron Wade, right? Andre Brand. I had some great vets around me, right? But he was the first one that literally showed me step by step of how to recover, what to do after the game, how to do after the game. To answer your question, Trey Flowers, probably the best team that I played with, who literally showed me how to do what he liked to do to be successful.
Y'all clap it up for Mr. Harris. Hope y'all take it in. Hope y'all take in what he said into your lifestyle. Gentlemen. Hope y'all take in what he said into your lifestyle and apply it to your life. Apply it to your schoolwork, and apply it to your parents. Just apply it. The word, what was the word of the day you said? Capitalize. Capitalize the rest of the day. You get a group picture. Go back. So everybody